educating your child yourself, what we normally call homeschooling, many mothers feel like they're not qualified. They figure, I need to go to an expert. After all, I've never taught someone before. If I had, it's just not the same when you're dealing with your own children. Some people say, I just know that my child wouldn't listen to me. And I find that a funny comment because your child has already listened to you. You've taught the child so many things. You've taught the child how to get up in the morning and get out of bed. You've taught the child how to eat. You've taught the child how to speak. You've taught the child how to walk. You've taught the child how to control his bodily functions. You've taught the child to be able to sit at a table and eat. You've taught the child how to sit in church and not be noisy. So if you can do all those things, why should academics be that much harder? Well, we've deferred to the experts. We've said that you need 4 years of college and, additional work in your master's program in order to teach the alphabet, in order to teach phonetic reading, in order to teach how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. If you can do it, you can teach it. Sure, you can get better at what you do, but it's not such a daunting task. After all, how did people do it before the 20th century? The whole idea of it takes an expert to teach children these basic things. I'm sorry, it doesn't. It takes a willing person. It takes a person who's saying, you know what, there are things I want to teach my children that they're just not going to get in a public school or even in a private school. So, how do you become an expert? Well, you already are an expert on your child. You know things about your child that no teacher in any school is ever going to learn because that teacher has not spent years with the child as you have. Is your child a morning person? Is it better to let the child wake up and do something very physical first thing in the morning or get right to the books? Does your child like to visually embrace a subject? Is he better at listening? How about does he have to feel and do things? All these things you can learn, and trust me, there are many books and many excellent resources on the subject. What I'm telling you is, yeah, there's stuff to learn, but you're more than capable of learning it. So when it comes time to thinking, can I actually teach my grammar school age children? The answer is yes. How about my junior high or high school children? The answer is still yes. Once you've taught them how to read, once you've taught them how to understand things, a lot of the learning will take place on its own. But for those subjects that they still need you for, guess what? You still know how to learn. So learn along with them. It's not rocket science, trust me. What it takes is somebody who's willing and able to say, there's stuff to learn, I plan to learn it, and I want to impart something important to my child. And that important thing that you can do that isn't easily done other places is that every area and every subject that's dealt with gets a biblical perspective and gets a sense of this is what we do, this is what we need to know in order to serve God and to serve Him better.